What's up, Soul Warriors? It is me, LC, and I'm grateful to be here with you on this Motivation Monday, where we just come in and help you motivate your day. If you're watching this part of the broadcast, you're more than likely watching the replay, and I want to thank you so much. If you'll drop that hashtag replay down in the comments, we'll come alongside you and thank you. For those of you that are already here with me, good morning, and I love you. And I hope you've had an amazing, amazing weekend. We're going to talk about two of my favorite life-saving topics this morning: gratitude and potential. Thinking bigger than your current perceived limitations, and how gratitude can honestly help you do that. How gratitude helps us live a life that is less stressed, more peaceful, more joyful, and it honestly opens the door to so much more abundance. We are live right now on Lona Curry at Facebook.com, LC Recovery Motivation, and the Recovery Soul Food YouTube channel. So if you're not already a subscriber there, please like, subscribe, and share out our channel. I want to thank you guys. We've grown even a little bit over the weekend. That is a platform that is actually a dream platform of mine, gives us so much freedom. And the way that we can get our videos out into the YouTube algorithm is for you guys to go over and like and subscribe to that. Make sure you hit that bell notification as well, so that you get notified every time that we put a new video up. And right now we're putting up about 4 videos a week, the same as here, but I am working on the Energy Centers videos series, as well as meditation for the beginning meditation. Okay. I really am getting into that series because, again, meditation is so scary, especially to us in recovery community. What do you mean? Sit down, be quiet, no distractions. Are you crazy? But it really does help. And I just want to take some of the fear out of it and help you create your very own unique meditation practice in your recovery. It's going to really, really help. So if you guys are ready, then you know I'm ready. Let's motivate this Monday. What's up? It's Motivation Monday live with LC and you, and I am grateful to be here and grateful that you are here. Good morning, Mary Huffman. Good morning, Livy. Good morning, Alicia Lee, Angel McWright, and my brother, Anthony McCauley. Good morning. You know, I think we're going to have a Kicking It with the Coaches over there on Anthony McCauley's platform this morning, so y'all might want to get over there at 10 a.m. Another piece of exciting news that I got this weekend is that Anthony is ready to come on and talk to you guys about his grieving process. If you don't already know this, just a few weeks ago, I think it's maybe just barely been a month or a little over now, Anthony lost his wife suddenly, no warning, no anything, and Anthony's in his 3rd year of recovery. And it's been such a heartbreaking thing to watch him go through, but at the same time, the way he's gone through it has been remarkable. And I want him to come on and share that with all of you guys, because we all go through hard things in recovery. We all really, really do. And sometimes it's these biggest ones that can try to drag us back down under. And, when we see other people that are right here with us, walk in the same journey, in the same battle, when we can get their perspective of how they've done it in a healthy manner, then it gives us the hope as well. It's like that whole 4-minute mile thing. For the longest time, nobody believed. They believed it was physically impossible for a human being to run a mile in 4 minutes. Just absolutely believed that somebody would die until one person did it. And as soon as one person did it, after that, it just started happening everywhere. And that's what we got to see. Sometimes we think there are things that we just can't get through clean, man. There are things that we just can't get through, in a healthy manner. But I'm telling you, once we see somebody do it, we open up our potential and take the limitations off of our belief systems, and we go through it. Livy, hey, Anthony, if you will help Livy get over there to kicking it with the coaches this morning. So guys, gals, here we go. And talking about this with Anthony leads us into what I want to talk about today. That's gratitude and potential, raising our potential, thinking past our current perceived limitations. And I want to tell you that gratitude can help us do that. Again, let's just go back to history. There were human beings on this earth that believed that the earth was flat, and that if you went past a certain point, you'd just fall off. And it took it took a mind to think outside of the potential, to get curious about the human potential, to actually prove that that was not the case. But when we believe something, and it could be from things we've experienced in our lives. We've all experienced failure. And I want to tell you, a lot of us in the recovery community, the part of the reason that we stayed there in active addiction so long is because we had the wrong idea about failure. We believed failure is bad. We believed that failure reflected on our strength, our abilities, our, potential, if you will. And so it's like touching, that first hot stove with your hand when you're small. You go, ow, ow. No, that hurt. I'm not doing that again. And yet we stayed in that active addiction because of that belief that we didn't have the potential or the strength that it took to give it up and live a different life. And so it is time that we break into our true potential, because because you've been here a while, that our thoughts and our belief systems and our limitations, our believed, perceived limitations, will keep us small. It will keep us in this little comfortable but uncomfortable box with limitations all around us, and we'll live right there being extremely dissatisfied all of our lives, because we will believe that because we failed in the past and we don't want to feel that hurt again, because of course we believed that it's a personal reflection, then we stay there in the box. And we fail to be grateful for the box we're in, because again, we flip that gratitude into self-persecution. Well, I'm just stuck in this box because, I tried this thing and it failed miserably. And so I don't have the potential to be anything but what I am now. And because I'm not grateful for it, I must be a bad person and I must not have the strength to do all this, blah, blah, blah. We already know those awful CDs that are stuck on repeat in our head. And all we've got to do is break out of one song of that. We've just got to break out of that one song that tells us failures and mistakes are bad. Because any successful person on the face of the earth, whether they're successful in business, recovery, whatever, parenting, whatever it is, they will all tell you that the reason they are successful is because they know that failure and mistakes are actually the stepping stones to success. And if we never try, but this one time, we will keep ourselves locked into the opposite belief system. And so we've got to learn how to fail gracefully, gather up the lesson, pack it into this amazing suitcase we call gratitude, because we got to be thankful for the mistakes. We got to be thankful for the failures, because they are exactly what teach us how to get to that place of success that we are looking for. And we have to just get past and recognize that we are limiting ourselves through fear. We're limiting ourselves because of past situations or past attempts. Maybe that thing you tried way back when that is now coming up in you again. You feel this longing, this pulling to step out and do this, or step out and ask for this, or become this. And your limit mind says, but we tried that 10 years ago. And you remember what happened. It hurt really, really bad. Maybe that wasn't the time. Maybe it was not your time 10 years ago to achieve that thing. Maybe you had to fail 10 years ago in order to have that one piece of knowledge that you need today to step in to that new potential, to step into that purpose that you feel pulled towards. And if you keep yourself in that place of just beating yourself up, I mean, every time you try to raise up, you just come along and go, nope, you better get back down. Nope. Or we'll let other people do it. I'll tell you, the quickest way, the quickest dream killer is to share it with people that you love, because they don't understand. Many of them are our parents or our siblings or people that just want to see us safe and well. And they will talk to you about your dreams through their limited thinking about what's possible. And that's the quickest way to get your dream shut down, is to tell it to people who want the best for you. You got to remember that we are all walking around here with our own perceived limitations, every one of us. And every one of us are walking around with these past memories of the failures and the mistakes and how things didn't work out. Do you remember as children how easy it was for us to daydream? Do you remember how easy it was for us to throw on a bathroom towel and it be a cape, and all of a sudden we were superheroes and could fly? Do you ever wonder what happened along the way? We say life happened. We say my dreams got shattered. We say all of these things. But that ability to visualize and get into your imagination about who you are becoming, about what you can accomplish, still exists within you. And you can replace all of these visualization techniques that you're already using when you're thinking about the worst case scenario, what could have and should have, and I wished it would have happened. When you replay those arguments in your head, when you replay going to that job today and telling that boss exactly what you think of them, and then you go there and you have this crazy, awful day, you're already using your imagination. You're just not using it in the way that it can deliver to you that life that you long for. And we have to move away from that place of, I don't deserve that good life, Elsie. You don't know what I've done. Well, let me tell you something. I do know what you've done. I've been right there with you. I've done them as well. I've had to throw away so many old CDs that ran through my head back when they were 8 tracks. My stuff started reel to reel, went to 8 track, went to cassette. Come on, Anthony McCauley, you know what I'm talking about right now. Went to records, went to CDs. Now it's digital playing in my head. I mean, I've had these limiting stories playing through my head all my life. And the way that I began to open the door to bigger dreams, bigger possibilities was, number one, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. I got tired of living that same old life over and over and over. Addicted, clean, addicted, clean, addicted, clean. I'm no good. I'm nothing. I can't do anything. I got a raw hand in life. It's just the way I got dealt. I'm God's little joke. I mean, all the things that I said to myself. And there was this one key that opened the door to potential. And that key was gratitude. If you guys were on with me and Max Nace this weekend, then you heard us talk about the power of gratitude. And I've talked to you about it many times here before as well. And I'll tell you, I'll continue to talk to you guys about it, because repetition is what changes our pathways in our brains. It's just the same as anything else we learn in life. We don't see it once and get it. We get it through repetition. We create new habits. We create new neuro pathways. And we do that by flexing our gratitude muscle. We don't just wish for a muscle to get stronger. We have to work on it. And gratitude is no different. You know this story already. When I came into recovery and had made a decision that I was going to find out why my life was spared, that I was going to find out why I was still here, and so many of the guys around me had fallen to the very same war that I was fighting. I was going to not continue to live miserable. I was not going to be that dry addict that walked around clean and miserable and hating life and wanting to die every single day. I wasn't going to do it anymore. Wasn't going to work for me. And so I had to get a hold of this thing. And when I heard about gratitude, he said, "Oh, make a list of 10 things. And if you can't think of 10, do 5. Man, I scrounged up one. Just one. And it was everything I could do. And I didn't feel it. When I first started it, I didn't feel it. I mean, I really had to try to feel the gratitude, because and I had the same family, had a roof over my head. I had a car to drive. I had food to eat. I didn't have to struggle for things like that. But I didn't know how to look at those things in my life and be grateful for them. All I knew how to do was look at those things and see all the ways that I was failing, because it wasn't my house. It wasn't necessarily my food. It wasn't always my car. And I would look at the same family I am so grateful for now, and was then too, and just see all the ways I was failing them, versus being so grateful that they were in my life and that they gave me a reason to wake up every day and keep trying no matter what. That I had this amazing, beautiful son that I had been blessed with in my life, and that I had a chance to make his life better. And I had failed him in the past. That's so true. That's so true. But because I knew the areas that I failed him, I knew the areas that I needed to work on. And that didn't happen overnight. And it took starting and committing to this gratitude practice. And I mean committing. Every morning, every night before I went to bed, 3 things. And it's so ironic that our good friend Max Nace talked about the same thing, 3 things. There's power in gratitude. And when you learn to build that gracious muscle up, you really start to open your entire mind and your entire brain chemistry to start to notice so much abundance around you that you automatically begin to get curious about what else your life is for. That you're not here just to be miserable, that you're not here to be alone, that you're not here to stay in this one little box, that there is a huge, huge plan and purpose for your life. Yep, your life. No matter how much you don't believe that today, start with this small practice of gratitude. Start flexing your gratitude muscle. Build that thing up, and you watch how the door to abundance opens up in your life. And don't give up on it. Please don't give up on it. Just because in a week you don't feel what I'm saying, keep going with this. Do it for a month straight. And if you don't feel any shift in your life at all, then I give you my permission to give it up. But I guarantee I promise you will have that shift. I mean, I could just guarantee it because I know. So dedicate yourself to creating this gratitude practice. Flex and build your gratitude muscle. Start to realize that your potential is not found in the little box of comfortableness that you currently live in, and start dreaming big. Scare yourself a little bit with the dreams. Stop being afraid to look at that thing that maybe your parents said, "What? You're just daydreaming." Way back then. They didn't know no better. They weren't trying to hurt us. They were coming to us from a different perspective and their own experience. So erase those old programs and start to build and update your servers and your software, and update that to now your potential is only limited by your beliefs. And use that gratitude to start to open that up. I love you guys, man. I'm so grateful it's Monday. Good morning, Mama. I love you so much. Janet McClanahan, good morning. Gunter, good morning. Everybody and anybody else that I can't see, you guys know I'm very limited to who I can see here. But I just want to take a moment to wish you all the best week possible. Get grateful this morning. Be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful for everything that's coming. Don't think that this erases life coming on life's terms. No, life is still going to come. But you take the power back whenever you know that everything that comes in is working together for your ultimate good. That it is growing you in some way, shape, or fashion. That there is purpose in every single bit of pain on earth. And if you will commit not to waste any pain, you'll learn from all of it. That puts you in the driver's seat of your life and your experience. Switch around those visualizations that you're already putting into practice in your life today, as you are getting yourself anxious and worked up by thinking of all the bad that could happen in this day, and start putting it, just flip it around and start seeing what you want to happen in this day. What do you want to happen in this life? I mean, how many years did we dedicate to the misery of active addiction? to the misery of bitterness, to the misery of blame, shame, and guilt. Haven't you dedicated enough of your life, since we only get this one trip around the sun in this body as this person? And why not see all that it can really, really, really be? Make that kind of commitment today, and you will motivate your Monday. I, again, guarantee it. I love you guys, man. Thanks for the growth you all are giving us over there on YouTube. Man, that's really my dream, to be able to just do that 100% of the time, so that I can just get all this stuff that comes in my head and heart out to all of you. Like, there's so many things, man, and I want to give to all of you guys, because I want to see each and every one of you live and achieve your dreams. And I want them, the bigger, the better. Hey, Lindy Lamel, that's the other Kicking It with the Coaches. So y'all catch them at 9 o'clock on Anthony McCauley's personal page. But you know, you can do anything, man. Just kick those limitations in the teeth, because you are really super unlimited. And you know, I know what it's like to crawl out of this thing. I was for sure that I was only put here to be miserable. I lived that way. And I wanted to die that way. And today, nothing can make me feel like that. Nothing could make me ever feel like I didn't want to live again. So flip it around. Take control. The power truly is yours. And again, thank you for our growth on YouTube. You guys are helping me live my dreams, and I want to see each and every one of you live yours as well. And God willing, I will be back here for Winning Wednesday Live with LC, Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. I'm going to have to probably next week be back at my old early time of 7:45 a.m. Eastern time. But you know what? You never know what God's got in store. So who knows? Maybe not. Maybe we'll keep kicking it like this. And, you know, my house is torn apart, but I'm not upset, man. I've gotten to live in paradise for a month now. So, you know, how can I be upset? I can't. So you guys get out of here. Have the most amazing Monday of your entire life, because you choose to. I love you, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.